75 out of 5 stars. Long but detailed review, good replacement from the Buds Plus 3. Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro Bluetooth Earbuds, true wireless, noise-canceling, charging case, quality sound, water-resistant, Phantom Black US version. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro is sold by Samsung. Product linked in the description below. Intelligent active noise cancellation. Escape and tune into your own moment of zen, all with a single tap. Answer calls and instantly switch. High-quality sound. Relive the memories of every beat of your favorite song with an 11 woofer and 6.5 tweeter built into every earbud. Earbud dimension WXHX0, 81x0, 77x0, 82 inches. Case dimension WXHX done, 97x1, 98x1, 9 inches. Water-resistant workouts. Water won't ruin your workout. Your IP7 water resistant Galaxy Buds Pro can keep the beat going even with a little rain. Fire even protected for immersion up to 3 feet deep for a half hour. Crystal clear calls. No matter where you are, stay connected whether you're owning that virtual meeting or catching up with a friend. Our new design reduces background noise, so your voice comes through loud and clear. Long-lasting battery life. Touch music control. Control your playlist without reaching in your pocket. Skip songs, launch music, and answer calls simply by tapping your buds, so you can stay in the moment. 4.4 out of 5 stars. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro has a total of 25,066 reviews. Product linked in the description below. The first review is from the Human Jukebox Demo. Long but detailed review, good replacement from the Buds Plus 3. 75 out of 5 stars. 4.0 out of 5 stars. I had the Galaxy Buds Plus Red and I bought them in 2020. I was really happy with the overall use, function, and feel of the Bud Plus. Nonetheless, I started looking at other companies and saw reviews about them, other brands, that told me not to really mess with them. Not even worth calling out other brand names, as I think that is a personal preference. I have been privy to Samsung brand for years, owning all the Note phones except the one that blew up, current Note 20 Ultra owner, and the former Bud Plus. When I finally made the decision to go with these Bud Pros Black, saw that I could for no extra cost get them same day delivered. That was a plus, not that I really needed them same day, but thanks for the availability, Amazon. They were late with the delivery, but only because we were having a snowstorm this day. I was just happy that they were safe in traveling and the product arrived undamaged. Out the box pairing, the buds needed to be charged before they could be used. The case had like 30 battery, and the buds were a low one. As soon as I opened the case for the buds, my phone alerted me that they were being paired with my phone, so I really didn't even need to set up the buds to my phone, but only erase the old profile of the red buds. They needed to be at least 15 for my Note 20 Plus to do the update through the Wear app, and the total update time was only a few good minutes. I ended up by accident washing and drying them in the laundry. Overall, I think the first charge only took about an hour, and they were ready to go. Note of discovery: the case does not charge with the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic magnet charger as well as the Apple Watch magnet charger. The case is smaller than the old Bud Pluses, which is no big deal. Off top, when opening the case, I notice that the lid is slightly loose and jiggles around left to right a small amount at the hinge. Not a huge deal. If all the Bud cases come like this, just don't be reckless when handling your product. This is something that I noticed, but doesn't make me feel like I got a cheap product at all. Fitting and feel. Pros: I placed the buds in my ear for the first time, and they stayed in place and felt fine. I believe they come with the medium rubber attachments already on them. They felt fine, but not like my old ones felt. I looked at the other sizes that were provided, and none of them felt perfect to me. After that, I lost some of the functions of the Earbuds. I still had the old red ones from my last pair and thought I would give it a try and see if they fit on them and how they felt in my ears. Well, let's just say that here is my first point of criticism. If not, then I would have had way more to say about the feel and comfort levels of these new ones. Cons: takes a bit of time to get used to the feel of the new design of these buds, and when you pick them up out of the case you feel like you are going to drop them. Placement into your ears takes a bit more time than the Buds Plus. You feel as if you are going to drop them when you are setting them in your ears. The buttons on these are way more reactive and sensitive, so be prepared to accidentally pause your media when you try to adjust your buds unless you have touch block activated. Note of discovery: I am going to retry the provided rubber pieces. I went out to do some snow shoveling and noticed that both the buds seemed to feel loose, and I had to adjust them a bunch of times to have them feel like they wouldn't fall out. When I was done with my task and walking back into the garage, one left bud actually fell out of my ear. I will try the stock ones again for comfort and proper securement. Sound and clarity. Note I have my EQ setting on the dynamic setting. In quiet environments, they sound great and have no issues to report with the clarity, volume, bass, or overall sound they put out. Not an issue with the replacement program that I also purchased with the buds here on Amazon through a Surian protection plan. The new 360 sound feature is something to get used to. It sounds cool and reacts to when you turn your head left or right. Imagine having surround sound speakers jammed into your ears, or if you have that feature surround sound mode on a television and you turn it on and everything sounds can spread out. That would be the comparison I would use to describe 360 sound mode. In a loud environment, they handle really well, and you can have them maxed out on volume, and you are able to hear your media very clear. Con: using the 360 mode with media playing in a loud environment. With all the movements I was doing, it made for me having to focus on where the sound was coming from at times and made for more of a distraction. Maybe I will get used to this, but I think I will just save that function for quiet environment listening. Calls in a quiet environment. On the receiving end of a call, totally clear and nothing negative to report. You can hear everything that is on the other end of the call in terms of background noise, but I would say that it's nothing to deter you from having a phone conversation. I was able to replace the defective buds with new ones with absolutely no hassle. On the caller's end, the caller can hear you crystal clear while you are speaking in a normal talking tone without issue. Today and most days, I have my ears covered with a hoodie or skull cap, which completely covers the earbuds, and that played no part in disturbing the functionality of the Buds Pro. The people will still hear you. Another caller reported that until they were told that I was talking through earbuds, they thought that I was on the phone's regular receiver, so no differentiations between the two. In a loud environment, you can hear the person on the other end of the phone call just fine over the loud noises that are around you. No worries to not understanding the caller. The buds handle just fine. Cons: when you have a lot of loud background noises, a running snowblower that you are operating. In this case, the caller can't make out all that you are saying in a normal speaking tone, and was reported sounds like you are in a tunnel and much harder to hear you. This is something that was reported to me with the old Earbuds as well, but only after they went through the laundry. I did a walk-away test from the loud machine and was about 30 away, and the caller was able to hear me again just fine, loud and clear. As soon as I walked back up to the machine, the same report of not being able to hear me was given. You have to yell in order for people on the other end of the phone call to hear you. I ended up spending an extra 22. They might not make out what you are trying to say, and you will have to repeat yourself. Media music cast videos in a quiet environment. Sound is great and very clear. The amount of bass is rich, and I feel overall a great balance for what they offer. The overall volume seems a bit lower from the previous Buds Plus, but I am going off memory of the old Buds compared to the new ones. The amount of volume is good enough that you do not need to have the buds all the way up to enjoy the media you are playing. With both buds in, you can have the volume set to half or under and still hear very clearly the media you are playing. So say if you are in a grocery store and didn't have the ambient sound on but the volume was low to those settings, you would be able to hear your media and surrounding noises just fine. In a loud environment, same as above, they handle very well. Multiple device connection. I was able to connect, of course, to my phone as a main device. I was also able to connect to my 2019 MacBook Pro without a problem, and the sound quality is just as good as when on the phone device. You can control the playback functions and volume from either the laptop. In the future, I will be pairing the Buds Pro with other usable devices, tablets, iPhone, and whatever you can pair to them to see the overall quality. Zero in the replacement because I read the protection plan, which why not at this point. I'm a firm believer in service replacement plans. I did try to connect them to my VIZIO Series 58 Smart Fork HDR television and was not successful due to no pairing feature on this end. Also, I tried to pair them up with some musical equipment that has Bluetooth capability but was not able to pair them, but the equipment saw that they were available. I'm guessing that in the future that feature will be available through Akai Professional. Cons: when playing media through my phone then switching to my laptop, you have to manually switch the device in order to play the other source. In the past, being connected to multiple devices, all you would have to do is stop playing one device and start playing the other for the switch to take place. As of right now, you have to stop the device that you are playing, then open the Bluetooth feature on the laptop, double-click the Buds Pro in order for the buds to be able to receive the signal for the other paired device, and vice versa to switch back from laptop to phone. When I pair my tablet, I will try this again and see if it's the required method. And after pairing the Bud Pros with my Note tablet, I have discovered that the above issue is the same, and you have to manually switch between both devices to use talk to text in a quiet environment just fine with my dialect. When I ordered these Buds Pros, I had read about all the current and new Earbuds on the market, and as I was doing my research, comparing new with the old and feature for feature, my first notice was the battery life is less than the old Bud Pluses. You can speak normal speed and the buds catch everything you are saying. In the past, and even just on the phone, I have found myself having to speak like a feelingless robot to get the words that I am speaking to be heard correctly and written out. As I am writing this, I am now using the talk-to-text function through the computer with the Earbuds, and everything that I am saying right now through the Earbuds is being typed out for me, and I will leave all of the imperfections in this sentence. I am speaking at a normal tone and normal speed, and I would say with the couple of imperfections and misspellings that are in brackets above, this thing picks up, and it takes what you're saying eerily very accurate. In a loud environment, I can't report anything on this as I have not been in a loud environment to do any of the talk-to-text yet. Cons: the more I use talk-to-text through the computer, I am seeing that I have to speak a little slower and clearer in order for it to understand what I'm saying. This will probably be the same with being on the phone and using the talk-to-text function as well. Okay, so overall, I have to say that these are pretty dope pieces of technology and equipment. If you are new to the Galaxy family or familiar to Galaxy products, you will not be 100% disappointed, even though this product and every product has its own flaws. For the price and for what I am trying to do, they are working out just fine and met for a perfect replacement from Galaxy Buds Plus that I had. Significantly less out the box, but for me that was not an issue to sway me away from the new Buds Pro. I really didn't intend for this to be a super long review, so thank you so much for reading all of this. I put in a whole lot of detail, and I really wanted to make sure that I hit a lot of the key points that anybody else would be interested in when buying Earbuds and what others would possibly be looking for. I am a construction worker, and I work in asphalt and do a lot of driving, so the reason why I wanted to get these Earbuds was because the former that I had the Galaxy Buds Plus worked really well with the environments that I have been in and will be in the next few months. These earbuds are a perfect replacement or a perfect addition to any truck driver that is out there in your rig with your windows down or anything like that, to be able to listen to a phone and talk on the phone and take calls, listen to some music or media in loud environment, and still get the job done. The only reason why I would not give this product 5 stars is because of the list of cons that I wrote above in this review. Otherwise, this would be a 5-star product. Thank you for your time. From the manufacturer previous page, next page, 1 intelligent ANC, 2 active noise cancellation, 3 voice detection, 4 ambient sound mode, previous page, next page, compare similar products, Galaxy Buds Pro, Galaxy Buds Pro, Galaxy Buds Live, Galaxy Buds Capacity, Buds Skaze 61 470 Tome 5 Tweeter Toy Dynamic W Powerful Bass Onway 12 Toy Dynamic Woofer Tweeter Playtime 5 ANC on 8th ANC off 5 ANC on 7 Bluetooth connection required. Feature enabled through the Galaxy wearable app on Android, available through the Google Play Store. Rated to IP7 for submersion in up to 1 meter of fresh water for up to 30 minutes based on International Standard ISO 60529. Not advised for beach or pool use. Charging case is not water resistant. If the earbuds are damaged, they are not guaranteed to be water resistant. If the earbuds or your hands are wet, they must be dried thoroughly prior to handling. Actual battery life may vary and depend on usage conditions such as function settings, playback file type, and Bluetooth signal strength. Features including touch music control require a Bluetooth connection to a compatible device. The Galaxy Wearables app is available only on Android devices running Android 7. 5 ANC off, 6 ANC on, 8 ANC off, 11 ambient sound up to 20, up to 9, no up to 15, active noise cancellation, yes, no water resistance, IP7 extra legal features including active noise cancellation and ambient sound require a Bluetooth connection to a compatible device. 5 BRAM or above. Elevate the everyday with epic sound. Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro combines crystal clear sound quality with unprecedented control, making it effortless to elevate everyday moments. Use intelligent active noise cancellation to escape into your music at a moment's notice, even in a noisy crowd. Close the distance with crystal clear calls, so it always feels like you're in the same room. And water won't ruin your workout, since the resistant Galaxy Buds Pro keeps the beat going even with a little rain. Auto-pair your Galaxy Buds Pro with a palette and find even more ways to make ordinary extraordinary. Disclaimers: actual battery life may vary and depend on usage conditions such as function settings, playback file type, and Bluetooth signal strength. Some features require Bluetooth connection to a compatible device and are available only on Android devices running Android 7. Advanced settings such as ambient noise levels available only on Android devices running Android 7. 0 or higher and 1. 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 5 BRAM or above. 5 BRAM or above. 5 BRAM or above. Advanced features enabled through the Galaxy wearable app on Android, available through the Google Play Store. Available only on Android devices running Android 7. Product linked in the description below. Our first question is from Christy. What's the highest you dropped it, and was it fine? I tried putting mine back in the case while hiking, and my butterfingers dropped the left earbud, and it fell about 3 feet, bounced off a rock, and took a dive about 25 feet off the side of the bluffs. It took about 30 minutes to find it, and luckily it was fine even lying in the hot noonday sun for that entire time. It took about 30 minutes to find it, and luckily it was fine even lying in the hot noonday sun for that entire time. See more. I tried putting mine back in the case while hiking, and my butterfingers dropped the left earbud, and it fell about 3 feet, bounced of a rock, and took a dive about 25 feet off the side of the bluffs. Not sure about where it fell a big height, but could have landed in Skriesiftish dirt first before it bounced into the area I found it. That was about 3 weeks ago, and they are still doing great. Note, also dropped same Airbud into the bathtub 2 times now. See less? Product linked in the description below. For more content like this, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you are notified of new uploads. We upload new videos every day. See you next time.